let's go ahead and get started. Again, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Cynthia Miller. I'm with Austin Water, our Public Information Division, and this is our presentation about the Burrell Drive Pipeline Renewal Project. We are going to have a very informative overview and then answer questions at the end. So with that, we'll get started. We're going to introduce everybody and give you an overview of the project. And as I said a moment ago, take questions at the end. We'll make sure that you have contact information before we wrap it up. Okay, so having said that, Nick, why don't you kick off our introductions?
Yeah, I'm Nick Burnett. I'm with Capital Delivery Services, and I'm the project manager for this Burrell project.
And Daniel, I know that you are not able to be on video this evening. You can say hi. This is Daniel Kenkel. He is the assistant project manager.
Hi there. Yes, this is Daniel Kenkel. I would turn mine on, but I'm in my car waiting for another community meeting, but excited for this project.
Great. Brandon?
Yes, my name is Brandon DeFlon. I am an EIT, and I am the Austin Water sponsor on the project. Thank you.
And I'm Simon Orta. I'm the inspection supervisor. I'll be working closely with William Wensler on this project. Look forward to it.
I'm William Wensler. I'm the inspector for the project who will be on site.
Yeah, I'm Ron Greer. I'm with Facilities Rehabilitation. We're the contractor that'll be doing the work on the project.
I'm Scott Sticker. I'm with the Public Information Office. I'm just here to help out with the meeting on the back end.
And again, I'm Cynthia Miller, and let's go on to our next slide. Okay, Brandon, take us away.
Sounds good. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay, so we're here to discuss the Burrell Drive project. First, I will discuss the project funding. This project is funded through Austin Water's Renewal portfolio. Renewing Austin is an ongoing program to replace water and wastewater mains with a history of breaks or deterioration. This is important because updated infrastructure allows Austin Water to provide more reliable service, better protect the environment, and reduce expenditures on repairs. Okay, so here I'll discuss the project justification, and it is that the pipes in the area were identified as poor condition and at near capacity. Under the Burrell Drive project, Austin Water will install new infrastructure, including 2,315 linear feet of wastewater mains and 534 linear feet of water mains to address the documented leaks in the area. Also of importance is originally this project was part of the Morrow and Galt project, but was later descoped as its own project. And Nick, the project PM, will discuss this more later in the presentation. Okay, next up is the project area. The project location is south of Highway 183 and east of Mopac. The streets affected include the wastewater lines from Wayford to Wooten and the water lines from Wayford to Villanova.
Okay, thank you. And Nick, our project manager, is now going to take it from here and talk more about what the community can expect in terms of construction.
Yes, thanks, Cynthia. So like I said, I'm Nick Burnett from Capital Delivery Services, and I'm going to talk about the project. I'm the project manager overseeing the work to be done. So during construction, there are several phases to construction. So crews may be in front of your property multiple times. The reasons for this is to start with prep work and excavation. We'll be installing the new lines and then also installing private laterals. To follow this work, we'll be testing and temporary paving, and modifications and restoration of final paving will be the final. So what you might see out in the street is open cut construction. The contractor will cut through the asphalt to excavate the underground trenches. Water and wastewater mains go into separate trenches several feet apart that are determined by TCQ. Expect heavy construction equipment on site. You will always be able to get into your home, but at times your driveway may not be accessible. If you need to get into your driveway, please let William with Capital Delivery Services know, and his number is listed here. During construction, the work site will be left in a safe condition at the end of each workday.
Now we're going to give you multiple opportunities to write down William's phone number. He's a very important person to know.
As far as the laterals and repaving goes, the contractor will temporarily repair the trenches while construction is ongoing. So each day when closed, the road will be drivable again. Once a section of wastewater main is installed, the contractor will connect residences to the new main private laterals. Some private laterals need to be moved, and these homes have been sent the right of entry letters. When construction for the entire project is finished and testing is completed, the contractor will then come back and schedule a paving company to repave the streets that are impacted by this project. What you can expect for the construction timeline. This project is expected to start in a few weeks. We're just about to issue our notice to proceed to facilities rehab. The project team estimates the total project length, including paving, will take 14 months to complete. Our general work days are Monday through Friday. Some weekend work may be needed, and our work hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay, and now Simon is going to talk about some of these specific impacts in and around your residence.
Thank you, Nick. And so, well, I wanted to talk a little bit about where we're going to be working. A lot of this is going to take place in the right-of-way. The right-of-way is about 10 to 15 feet in the back of curb into your property. So we will be impacting a lot of your shrubbery, a lot of your grass area, your sprinkler systems. And we'll give you, some opportunity to be able to move anything you'd like, or we can try to replace everything back to as is, or, in most cases, better conditions. So just keep that in mind. We will be working and installing your services, your wastewater services, your water services inside that area, those 10 to 15 feet behind back of curb. Next. In some instances, we have to be able to trim trees. There is a height requirement for trees so that ambulances, fire trucks, and in this case, for these heavy machinery to be able to work in the street and not damage some of these large trees that we find in our neighborhoods. We will make every effort. We will have to have a tree arborist there mitigating what we will be able to cut, how we're going to cut it. And we will let you know before we do any of this to a tree in front of your house that's overhanging on the street. We will make sure to let you know and give you an idea of why and where we're going to have to cut some of these limbs. Not all of them have to be cut, only the ones that are below 14 feet in the street and below 8 feet in the right-of-way where maybe you have some sidewalks. Next slide. Now, traffic at times, traffic lanes may be closed completely. You will always have access to your home. For brief periods, driveway access may be interrupted. I think Nick mentioned this in his previous slide, but I just wanted to assure you that if you need to get your car out, the contractor is prepared to help you with that. And if you contact William, he goes by Liam, by the way. If you contact Liam, he will be able to assist you in contacting the contractor, making sure they have plates out there to if there's a trench in front of your driveway, or be able to backfill just enough for you to get your car out. We will give you the opportunity to move your car in the morning if we're going to be digging in front of your house, or during the day, to at least give you the opportunity to move your vehicle a couple of houses down so that you don't have to go through this inconvenience. but just please bear with us. We would only be in front of your house for a short period of time, no more than a couple hours. This contractor is super fast. He's one of the top contractors here in town, and we'll be moving along fairly quickly. Next slide. So I think I'm getting all the bad news slides.
You are.
So I just wanted to touch a little bit on sometimes it's going to be necessary to interrupt your services for either water or sewer. And those are the instances where we have to do tie-ins. Water will be shut off for a period of time, most likely for the entire day if we have to do a major tie-in, or for a few minutes while we connect your service. All this will be well in advance notified to you. Within 72 hours of a water shutoff, we'll be passing out notices. They'll be placed on your doors or someplace where you'll be able to find them if you're not home to receive them when we knock on your door. Keep in mind that if we do leave it on the door, sometimes there's wind, sometimes they fall off, and you might think you weren't notified, but we did make a good attempt to ensure that you're going to know. If you find that your water's turned off and you don't know anything about it, reach out to William, to Liam. If it was a schedule one, he can give you a schedule when it's going to be turned back on. If it was an emergency shut off, he can also let you know, the timeline of the repair. Sometimes a big machinery like this does hit a line here and there, and interruptions might happen without warning. And the contractor will try every possible means to make sure that is cut to a minimum in time and in instances.
And also, these are fragile pipes. That's why they're being replaced.
Exactly. Good point.
Typically, if there's an emergency water outage, it's because a line broke. And Ron and I know, and Simon know about an instance where they weren't even near the line. They just stepped onto a street and the line broke. These are fragile lines. So the breaks are going to happen, but that's why we're doing this project, to eliminate breaks altogether.
Exactly.
Okay, we've already reached Q&A, and so we've got some directions here. I hope that you all have some questions. I noticed that we had a couple of people come in after we had started, and so you may have questions about things that you missed. Please feel free to ask. And if you're on the phone, if you're listening in on the phone, you can press *9 if you'd like to speak. You'll hear a prompt, and you just press *6 to unmute. You can put your questions in the chat or in the Q&A, and you can raise your virtual hand if you'd like to speak. And while we're waiting to see if any questions pop up, but we really do encourage you guys to ask your questions. Let me mention that if you haven't already done so, please go to the project webpage for this project and sign up for notifications. You can link to the webpage with the QR code on screen, or you can go to the web address listed on the screen and just scroll down to communications and sign up for the email notifications list. That's another good way to learn about any planned events, like a planned water outage that, as Simon said, we might need to plan for in order to tie in, is fancy speak for connect your private pipes to the city's new pipes. So anything like that we can let you know about through email, we try to do that. So we do encourage you to sign up. Okay, I've never had a webinar without any questions. Please don't make this my first one. William, you could take this moment to wave at everybody and tell them what a nice person you are, that you really hope that they will get in touch with you.
I am a nice person. No, I will be on site. So if there's any questions, you'll see me there. I'll give you my business card. Don't hesitate to reach out if there's any questions or disruptions or anything of that nature. I'll be glad to help out and remedy anything as quick as possible. So again, reach out. You've seen my phone number. You'll see me on site. Come out and say hello if I don't catch you, and say hello to you. So any questions, just let me know.
I'd like to add, he is there to assist not only the contractor, but all the customers out there. And a lot of questions come up once the construction starts. And a lot of them are concerns because some of us don't understand the means and methods that are taking place out there. If you have any concerns or any questions, or you're even curious, he's there to help. Please reach out to him. We are very friendly, and no question is going to be taken any different. Every question will be answered as soon as we can. If we're out there, come see us, or you can just email us or call us.
Yeah, and I've been out there and met a few of the residents. I know some questions have came up as far as landscaping and where the work's going to take place, and dogs having access to the backyard. We can work through all of that. We'll put everything back as it was or do better, and we'll work with you as close as we can.
Yeah, thank you. That's important. Oh, come on. I'll send you bonbons if you ask a question, as long as I know your address.
I think we know all of their addresses.
Well, on the streets, that's
No,
true.
I know. I'm just.
But we don't require email addresses to be given to log on to these things, because sometimes that can be a barrier. So anyway.
Of course.
Okay, well, if you all don't have any questions, is there anything else that anyone else would like to add? Simon has just shown us his dog, his adorable dog. And anybody else have anything they'd like to add? Like
No, I
Simon?
just want to reiterate what Cynthia said about the project website, that we do have this. It's for the customers out there at Burrell, and we will keep it up to date with all our notifications, kind of change of schedule or anything like that. But we're looking forward to this project. Like Simon said, we have one of the best contractors for the city. So everyone on the city side is very excited, and it should run for a smooth project.
I'll say ditto to that.
And as the contractor, we're looking forward to the project too. There's a good team involved in this. Simon, Nick, the whole crew, and Liam, and it's a good team, and we're looking forward to it. And quite frankly, we expect this job to be done hopefully much quicker than planned. And we're prepared to go. We're just dealing with a couple of administrative issues now. As soon as those get resolved, we'll be on site. So looking forward to it.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you. Okay, well, thank you to all of our panelists, and thank you to the residents that tuned in. Oh, I thought someone said something. We will post this video online, and we will post the PowerPoint in a downloadable fashion. So I hope that you'll maybe get those materials and share with your neighbors and friends. That's a big help. If you can help us spread the word and help get people signed up for the email and that sort of thing, we appreciate it. So, okay, well, everyone have a great Thursday night, and we'll see you soon.
All right, y'all have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.